Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio. So, to start off, we have a little bit of an issue. As you can see, our iron supplies are not looking so great. All of these furnaces are idle. So let's go get that taken care of. So, right here, all of these are down for the count. So, we do have the option of adding a couple of these guys. And, well, we might as well just put it at the bottom here. Create a couple more of these. We're going to need some more anyway for a project that we're going to be working on this episode, so might as well get it taken care of. Alright, we need to power these guys up with a medium pole. And a small pole. There we go. So that should hopefully get us taken care of. We could probably also repurpose this right here. We do have a splitter. Go. And we'll do... Yeah, we can't really turn that in the right direction, but it'll be fine as is. That's not gonna work. So we'll do splitter here. There we go. Let's get a little bit more iron in production. Alright, then if we come up here, it looks like our iron is making it up a little bit further, and we've got this big chain coming in, so should get our iron needs situated for the time being. Now, what we need to work on this episode is steam engines. So we've got tons of steam engines, tons of boilers. Actually, we're going to need a couple more boilers. So we need some stone. Make a couple more of those, and then we can come back later. And we might actually need a little bit more iron. Wow. This one's down as well. So go ahead and reclaim that. Put you back in. Alright. So let's get a couple more in here, because why not? Oops, I need to get a little bit closer. There we go. Alright, that should satisfy us. Yeah. Alright. So I was thinking a little bit about what we want to do. I am going to put the steam engines over where I was planning last episode. And still got a persistent cough, unfortunately. So we'll put it over here. We'll use this for now. This should actually last us quite a long time. And then we should be able to, I just want to double check, make sure it's possible. We should be able to bridge this with a conveyor and tap into the coal that's up there. Yep. So that'll work just fine. So even though we can't walk over it, we can still bridge it with the underground belt. Alright, so we need to get some boilers in place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that should be the perfect amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Actually, I want to reclaim those. I want to put a little bit of a gap in there. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do an underground pipe just so that I can walk through here. Alright, so we'll go with one of those. And yeah, I think yeah, we'll just go from the end. I was gonna leave a 2 gap in here so that we could put in an underground belt and kind of snake it through, but honestly, it's not a big deal. We'll make do. And we're getting attacked pretty heavily here, so I'll check that out in just 1 second. Nothing's getting destroyed, so not a big deal. There we go. Get a little bit of power up in here. I think I can use a small pole for this. Yeah, do we want to actually use the... wherever they are, the substations? That's the question. So, 1, 2, 3. I suppose we can. But we don't really have a need to. We can use the medium poles here, and then we can use, you know, depending on how many we put down in this area, we can use the substations a little bit later. Now, actually, we could probably use the medium poles here, and then use the substations to power the bottom row. That might be a great idea. What's going on here? Alright, so that should get our coal powered up, and oh man, we are just getting attacked like mad over there. Our belts are getting attacked now, which is not good. So let's head on back to base and take a look at what's going on. And unfortunately, I'm out of power, so my exoskeleton is not currently functioning. Speaking of which, definitely got to check on the progress for the power armor. And do I have gates yet? I need a gate. I do not have a gate. Alright, and no repair modules. So we'll get those up and running. While we're up here, iron situation is looking a lot better, so we're keeping up on that. So kind of snake through this area, which is so well designed. Alright. So, what, tank. That's what I needed those units for. We're building a tank. Can't remember exactly what I was building those engine units for, but it all came back to me. Alright, what are you missing? Inserters. You're missing iron gears. Alright. Let's head on over here. I don't really know what belts were attacked. Yeah, those guys are just being straight up annoying. I think we might put in another RoboPort to handle repairing those. What do we need for another RoboPort? If I could figure out where the RoboPort is. There it is. So we need steel. Just steel. We can do that. If I can remember where I put the steel. Am I completely out of steel? That's unfortunate. So we will. How can I be out of steel? I had tons of it. Oh well. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. We could probably go with some more turrets as well. Might not be a bad idea. Man, it's still not making it to the top. We have a lot of iron coming this way. Alright, so let's get our... Oh, still isn't made. Can we grab a couple from up here? That's the question. We cannot. Alright, steel furnace. We'll go here. And then we'll plop down just a wood chest. We don't need a whole lot of them. And then I'll just do like that. Alright, we'll let that build up a little bit. And then we'll be able to make our second RoboPort. Alright, so I do need quite a few inserters though. So we'll take some of those. We'll cap that out. There we go. So that should increase our inserter production, hopefully. And do we have enough? We do not. We need 45. All right. So that's going to be quite a while. Might as well put in a second one just to get us a little bit more throughput here. Oops. There we go. So we should be able to make a second Roboport there, and then we can have some automated repairs happening over there. Let this guy do his job. Oh no. Already getting attacked. Actually, we have a tank now, don't we? We do have a tank. Bam. Got fuel. Alright. Alright, so tank cannon. And vehicle machine gun. Can I fill that with? Cannot be used for ammo. And this should just be the regular ammo. This thing is pretty derpy, but it's kind of funny. Oh man. It's like the little engine that could. That's funny. Oh man. I don't actually know if we go any faster, but... Oof. This thing takes a long time to slow down. Alright, so let's get these in place. There we go. And perfect. So that should help us out. Looks like our power demand production is pretty good. And we are charging our accumulators right now. And we're still meeting demand, which is excellent. Alright, so we will need a couple of laser turrets up in this joint. So let's pull these up, reposition them, and then we should be good. Alright, I need to build a gate. It's going to be important going forward. Alright, so we'll do there. And there we go. So, should kind of keep them at bay, just if, you know, it won't be able to fend off a huge invasion, but it'll do. Oh, it's so derpy. It's so incredibly derpy. Alright. Make a little ammo here. And somebody said that the combat shotgun was a good idea. And we need some cannon shells as well. So can I make a combat shotgun? I can. I need steel though. Alrighty. So first things first, we will do the Roboport. And one of these days I'll figure out where it is in the menus. Also looks like we could probably stand to increase copper production. Not a whole lot we can do on that front. Decisions. Leave it for now. And we can always revisit it later. So, Roboport's going to take forever. So we'll just let it do its thing. Can do speed modules. That might be the way to do it. was, what do we have for copper? Holy cow. Oh. Easy. Easy. Might actually start getting into railroads. That might be a good idea. Let's see, laser turret shooting speed. That would be a good idea. Or railway. I still need to get our efficiency module 3. And that's the last thing that we need. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright. And I think... I think the red area is the Roboport work area. The green area is their like transport area, so they can go to another Roboport that's in the green area. So let's give it a try. So if we put that in there with the repair packs. Oh no, it can actually reach that far to repair. Awesome, awesome. So then we don't even need this Roboport. We'll cancel it for now. If we want it later, we can always grab it. I do need a personal robo or construction robot though. And then we need to make just a bunch of those. Alright, we're still falling behind here. What do we need? Electronic circuits. Electronic circuits need copper. So yeah, copper's going to be our deciding factor here. Ay, ay, ay. And it looks like production is the problem. Let's do this for now. We need them anyway. We eventually need to make speed module 3s, which use the lower tier ones in production, so we'll go ahead and get those made up. Yeah, we just don't have... Holy cow. Destroyed a turret and a pipe. These guys are not letting up. Alright, so it says they destroyed a pipe. Oh. I don't know what they destroyed, though. It looks like we have everything. Huh. I am not sure. Let's grab these and reposition them anyway. I guess we don't need that. We can just get by with that. Just kind of keep them away a little bit. Look at all those. Holy cow. That is crazy. Alright. Yeah, I guess we could probably make a conveyor up there. Honestly, we probably need to do that. It's probably gonna have to happen. So let's do that. So for now, until I can kind of get some time to do some of the train stuff, we'll just borrow some of the copper from down here. And that is going to take an absolute decade to do. So. Why is all my stuff getting killed? Yeesh. Bunch of jerks. How do they get in here? Huh. Fascinating. Alright, so let's, what do we need? A splitter? Alright, let's head up here and borrow a manufacturing plant. Alright, so what do we need? We need some transport belts, we need some iron plates, and some iron circuits. Oh, don't want to do that. Need to do a smart chest, looks like. Chest, smart chest. And of course. We can't produce it. Alright, and then we'll do a smart chest, which is a steel chest and a circuit. 3 circuits. I guess we could do a smart inserter. That might have been the choice to make. Wait. What does a smart chest actually do? I can't set what I want. Oh well, I guess we'll do a smart chest inside it, in a smart inserter. What is this? Raw fish? Shooting speed 2 per second. Why can I shoot a fish? Why is this a thing? Okay. Whatever. Flamethrower ammo. That sounds pretty neat. So, there's some pretty cool stuff you can make. Alright, we'll do that. I'll just keep that, and then we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. One of these days, I will actually make up my mind. Yeah, I don't think we can. We can. Awesome. Let's change this up to a fast inserter. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Meant to do... Yep, there we go. Alright, perfect. So, we need some conveyors. Let's get those taken care of. Can we steal any from up here? No, we cannot. I thought we had a conveyor. Oh, yeah, right there. There we go. So we'll steal a couple conveyors. They'll be fine. So actually, it looks like our copper situation is kind of resolved. Throw those in there to get distributed, and then we should be good to go. Still want to do this though. So we'll go like so. Won't be able to make it all the way. And don't have any night vision, which is awesome. It's what I like to see. We do have our splitter now. We do have our splitter. And where are we going with this? Going pretty much up to the sand area. And we're out. Let's see if we can go commandeer a couple more here. Oh, iron is a problem again. Why is iron always a problem? Because we need faster conveyors. So now we're at the point where our conveyors are not going fast enough to be able to keep up with our throughput here. So we would either need to put 2 conveyors in there, or we need to increase the speed that it transmits. Or we could do this. That'll help too. So this will just give us a little bit of compression. So we'll get more throughput right here where it'll compress. So there's 2 lanes going all the way up, and it gives these top ones a better chance at grabbing the materials. All right. So that should do just fine. Let's go up and commandeer these guys if we can. Make sure they're producing. So iron gears are not producing fast enough. Yeah, we'll leave them. We'll leave them. All right. And how is our power situation doing? So our accumulator should be fully charged, and we're producing twice as much power as we need. So that's pretty good. And it's not getting attacked, which is great. Which is great. All right. So we've got these guys now. So we have some gates. I'll go ahead and just make a couple of those, get them in queue. So now what we can do is we can start walling up a little bit more efficiently. Now that we've pulled like some of the material or some of the buildings out of here, you know, we're starting to move the steam engines out away from our main base and things like that. It'll be easier to protect our base proper. And yeah, so we can start walling up and getting all of that taken care of so that we don't have quite so many turrets getting attacked and stuff like that. And put in better defenses and get all of those situated. Efficiency Module 3 is half graded. Once that is done, we can start researching power armor. Power armor is not too bad. It's 150. Oh, it's 450 alien science packs, but it's only 30 seconds per. And we might have to actually go hunting to get some more artifacts. That might be something that we need to do. And we also need to start producing these guys. So we could do... Really the only difference is more explosives. So damage 150, 50 explosion, damage 30, area of effect 4. So, I think we want to do cannon shell. We want to use the tank for base busting, really, and then we can use the gun for just taking out the little guys. So we can always, so we don't want to do that. So we can do regular cannon shells. It needs steel, plastic bars. So we'll need to get a source of steel up here, which probably won't be a problem. We can make steel off of this. Yeah. So why don't we do that? We'll take one of these guys. Oops. And we'll start producing steel up in this area. Yeah, not really any way around that. Yeah, we could do it there. We'll get a power pole in place. We'll get a chest. We actually need a provider chest. Oh, actually, we don't need an inserter there. So then we'll do steel there, and then we'll do... Let's see, we need plastic, which we cannot do with this setup. We'll do... We'll do that, and then that. So, got plastic, and then the steel we're going to take from... And we don't have any requester chests up here. Like that. And then this requester chest will do steel. The RoboPort can't reach up there. Awesome. So we'll do... What are we gonna do? So we'll do a requester chest there. Actually, we'll do it there. Requester chest. Inserter. And then we'll do an Oop, did not mean to do that. There. Requester chest will do steel. And look at him go. Perfect. Alright, so we'll have steel, plastic, and explosives all being produced. And then, we do that. Two, three, four. There we go. Fully automated. Just like I like to see. Alright, how are we doing on copper here? So it looks like the copper did kind of fix itself, but like I said, we'll get it situated even more. Need more of those. Just make them all. And then we'll do underground. And that should do it. Just make sure that they get all the way to the end. And that should hopefully double our copper output. It won't really double it, it'll just kind of pick up the slack here, but so maybe like 20% more, which should be fine. We're keeping up right now, so 20% more would be a good thing. Alright. And how we doing here? All of those were... so all those were used. So we need to set up automated repair pack, which is iron gear and electronic circuit, which is perfectly fine because we happen to have electronic circuits here, and should be good. But I think we're going to do that next episode. We're over time by quite a ways here. You guys got to stop me when I get on a roll. I just can't stop playing. So. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed, everybody, and see you next time.